follow him with joy and great tunes. Fifth, encouragement. The conductor will recognize all his members. Every once in a while, he will look back and he will thank and acknowledge the ones who are doing well and give a hand to the ones who need help or get a member that will lead them to be successful. The conductor might look back and tune down this section, but he will get this section to be louder, and all it becomes harmonic music that will appeal to everyone. But every once in a while, the conductor will take a bow, but he always look over and acknowledge his members for the great job they are doing. And that's going to be your job in your club, to acknowledge everyone that does a job in your club. 6, develop. Every symphony member are seated in level and performance. The conductor is the first by the violinist, who sits by the maestro, and the others are situated. Someone will leading them and helping develop the next tune. And these all are your mentors in your club. So you will have mentors that will lead the new members in your clubs. 7, perform. The music will not happen unless the conductor will perform. What he had prepared and put all the plans together with his team. The time is now to deliver, and when he is on stage and have his audience all anxious to hear and see him performing, just like you, presidents, your time will come to perform. You see, a conductor is like a great leader, like yourself, who possesses all these 7 valuable things: prepared, sharing, good listeners, passionate enthusiasm, encouraging, willing to develop leaders, and performer. They could seem to be the same, but though a great leader, they should be played together to develop the best Rotary Club. You, as a leader, are prepared this year for leadership and commitment to your Rotary Club. And as a leader, you will be more effective if you listen more. Because when you listen, you might be able to hear in this corner the need for developing a project, or a membership drive, or a fundraiser, or a youth program, or an international project, community project. Then you can share ideas and information with everyone. But always, always encourage, acknowledge, recognize, and thank. And develop new leaders in your club. And recognize that our future in developing new leaders is to assure that our service to others in the world will never ever be interrupted. So, the same goes to each one who possesses all 7 characters of a good conductor and ready to perform the best year ever. While you are planning with youth service, your avenues of service, RILA Foundation members, Sergeant Arm, and preparing all your team, your year is about to start. And you will take the gavel and you will hit it. But always remember to take your thumb off that bell, otherwise you will hurt. And that's not true for few if you're serving second for the 3rd time. So some of you are serving 1 time, some of you probably serving twice, and some of you are serving 3 times. Because someone in your club forgot to develop those presidents to take action. And while you're doing all these things, here comes July 1st. And the music will start. You ready or not? Music will start. And you're the conductor. You're holding that in your hand. Listen. Good music. But you probably forgot to do something in your ear. You probably didn't. But however you prepare your team will perform. So, listen to the music. It's July, and July attendance is low, and your secretary is nowhere to be found. Keep listening. Keep listening. It's almost November, and the chairs are still giving. Did not turn their goals and plans for the 5 avenues of service, and no one has turned their goals for the avenues of service. Listen, the foundation chair still has no access to Rotary Club Central. You don't have access to Rotary Club Central. Your secretary don't have access to Rotary Club Central. No one in the club have access to Rotary Club Central. You listening to the music? You the conductor. The club chair has his first speaker, and it was about prostitution and how can you make house a home. Your public relation does not even have Facebook account yet, nor your club has a website or a newsletter. Are you listening to the music? The music goes on, the orchestra's going on, and those are the people who you're prepared. The club chair, the governor.
Yes, sir.
All right. I messed up because I'm doing it out of my iPad, so I hit the wrong thing. Youth chair is having Youth chair has having problem because the only means of communication is his 1964 fax machine, and does not even have a cell phone. I'm not aware that texting exists. Listen, you listening? International Chair has committed your club for 4 global grants without budget from the club. The speaker has passed 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there is no non-violence way to stop that speaker. Well, the governor is waiting at the restaurant for his annual visit, and it's almost club meeting, and no one from the board knew about the governor's visit. Are you listening? The vocation chair decided to honor the guy from the mortuary for beautification. Your community chair thinks that feeding pigeons at the park is part of service above self. Your new young Rotarian member, Joe, decides to date all the females in the club. And he thinks that is part of service above self. Are you listening? Listen. Your club chair has scheduled the best speaker for the year. The only problem is that's the day your governor is visiting your club. Your fine master did not know that fining the district governor does not build goodwill and better friendship. Listen, your club secretary just came back in February, holding hands with her new love. Listen, the president is getting all these notices from the district for the dues they were supposed to be paid in July besides January. Pre-pets came and gone, and you still have no president. Well, pets came and gone, and you still have no president-elect. Whoa, that's a loud one right now. Your board of directors just approved your budget in March. It is March, no new projects, no new project in your community, but your community chair is still talking about the one-day project that was done in July. Are you listening? Listen to the music. The district assembly is about a week away, and you do not know where it's going to be held. No one knows where it's going to be held. The Rotary theme has changed this year, but no one in the club was notified. The governor has changed this year, and no one in the club was notified. While Rotary International president was changed, and no one in the club was notified. All the youth programs are on hold because the youth chair, your youth chair, has no email, no text. He doesn't even have a cell phone and cannot get any notification from the district besides all the participants. District conference is almost here, and no one going from your club. And no one knows where the Rotary Convention is even held this year. You refused to have a demotion party this year since you had enough surprises this year. And then the music will stop. The best moment in your life came now. Is the moment that you're going to hand your baton to your president-elect. Whoa, what a relief. Fellow Rotarians, President, are you ready to compose the best music of your life? Are you ready to compose the best music of your life? Yes. Yes. All right. Are you ready to have the most enjoyable experience with your members?
Yes.
Then start composing your music and preparing your instruments and your team members, and let them know that they are important and they are significant. Let them know the importance of membership in the most honorable organization on earth, our Rotary International. Let them know the importance and the significance of our Rotary Foundation and the kindness that brings to humanity. Let them know that they will make a difference and they are the most valuable part of your year and the faith of someone who needs their help somewhere in the world. Your service here will come and go, but your legacy in Rotary service will last forever. So go ahead. Lead your club with your kindness, humility, and passion to service, and change someone's lives by serving your community and the world, and invite people to join the most honorable organization